This week, I was talking with a potential seller, and he was explaining to me a little bit about his home. So we were going through the listing presentation, all the information that is current about his home, what upgrades he has, features, what he wants to include in the property or not. And one thing came up, and I asked him because I noticed that the property, he hadn't lived in it too long, and I asked him when he purchased it. And he said it was a little bit less than 2 years. And what we started talking about was what happens in terms of taxes. Would it be worth him selling before he reaches that 2 year mark? Because for those of you that don't know, in Florida, you have the 2 year capital gains with a couple other restrictions. Talk to your accountant to make sure that you find out what those restrictions are. But in his specific case, he would have to wait for 2 years from the date, so November, in order to close on the property to avoid ordinary income taxes. And what we determined was, okay, let's push it. And he was very happy the fact that I took my own personal interest aside and said, what's going to be best for you is for us to wait a couple of months. Obviously, this is not in my interest, but for you, it's what's going to help you the most in terms of the taxes. No one knows what's going to happen between here and November in terms of interest rates, property prices, everything else. What we see from the statistics is that it's kind of stagnant right now, and it shouldn't be changing too much. But regardless, the idea is to develop that relationship and help the client the best they can, whether it benefits me or not. I treat everyone as family, and they were very happy. So I just wanted to share that. If you are thinking about selling, make sure it's not under 2 years, and if you are, just understand the implications that you might have to pay more taxes. So talk to your accountant.